Sometimes, even the most talked about celebrity romances aren't meant to last. After months of speculation, sightings, and growing curiosity from fans, it appears that the brief romance between John Mayer and influencer Kat Stickler has officially come to an end. While many people were hoping the unexpected couple might be heading towards something serious, new reports suggest that the relationship quietly ended several months ago. And according to insiders, there was no dramatic breakup, no public feud, and no scandal behind the split. Instead, the relationship simply ran its course. The news has surprised many fans because just a few months ago, there were growing signs that things between John and Kat were becoming increasingly serious. So what happened? Let's take a closer look. The romance first captured attention when John Mayer and Kat Stickler were spotted together in New York City in late 2025. At first, many people assumed it was simply a friendly outing. But as more reports emerged, it became clear there was something more happening behind the scenes. Sources claimed that John had actively pursued Kat. He reportedly reached out, invited her to events, and made a genuine effort to get to know her. For Kat, who had recently ended another relationship, the timing seemed right to explore a new connection. At the beginning, neither side appeared to place huge expectations on the relationship. In fact, sources suggested that Kat viewed the romance as something fun and lighthearted rather than a serious commitment. But as time passed, reports began suggesting that the relationship was evolving. Friends of the pair claimed they shared a strong sense of humor, enjoyed spending time together, and seemed genuinely compatible. Some insiders even suggested that John was finally reaching a stage in his life where he was ready to settle down. For longtime followers of the musician, that idea was particularly interesting. Over the years, John Mayer's dating history has generated countless headlines. His name has been linked to some of the biggest stars in entertainment, making him one of Hollywood's most discussed bachelors. Despite several high-profile relationships, however, lasting love has often remained elusive. That's why many fans were curious to see whether things with Kat might be different. Kat, meanwhile, brought her own unique perspective to the relationship. As a successful social media personality and devoted mother, she approached dating carefully. Those close to her say that introducing someone new into her daughter's life is not something she takes lightly. For Kat, relationships involve more than personal happiness. They also affect her family and the people closest to her. According to reports, this became one of the practical challenges facing the couple. Balancing careers, travel schedules, public attention, and family responsibilities is difficult under the best circumstances. Doing so while building a new relationship can be even harder. Sources now say that their lifestyles were simply very different. Neither person did anything wrong. There was no betrayal, no explosive argument, no shocking revelation. Instead, they gradually realized that their lives were moving in different directions. Sometimes relationships end not because of conflict, but because two people recognize that long-term compatibility may not be there. And that appears to be exactly what happened. The encouraging news is that the split reportedly remains friendly. Insiders claim that John and Kat continue to respect each other and remain on good terms. That's becoming increasingly rare in the celebrity world, where breakups often become public spectacles filled with accusations and controversy. Instead, both seem to have chosen maturity and mutual understanding. For Kat, this marks another chapter in a journey that has included both personal and professional growth. Her followers have watched her navigate marriage, divorce, motherhood, and new relationships in the public eye. Despite the challenges, she has consistently maintained a strong connection with her audience by being open about her experiences. As for John Mayer, fans continue wondering whether he will eventually find the long-term relationship he has reportedly been seeking. In recent years, there have been increasing signs that his priorities may be changing. The rock star lifestyle that once defined much of his public image seems to have given way to a more reflective and grounded outlook. Many believe he genuinely wants something lasting. The question is whether the right person will come along at the right time. For now, however, it appears that both John and Kat are moving forward separately. While their romance may not have ended with wedding plans or a fairy tale ending, it wasn't a failure. Not every relationship is meant to last forever. Sometimes people enter our lives to teach us something, help us grow, or simply bring happiness for a season. And according to those closest to the former couple, that's exactly what happened here. The relationship brought joy, laughter, and good memories. But ultimately, it wasn't meant to become something permanent. As fans continue reacting to the news, one thing remains clear. There is no bad blood between John Mayer and Kat Stickler. Just two people who shared a connection, enjoyed their time together, and ultimately decided to move forward on separate paths. And in today's celebrity world, that may be one of the healthiest breakup stories we've heard in a long time.